Physics is based on things that are testable, reproducible, and falsifiable. For the first time, we have videotapes now by which we can measure the characteristics of these objects. So this is now real science.
Dr. Michio Kaku is a professor of theoretical physics and the author of many books, including The God Equation.
Now look at this craft very carefully.
This footage from a DHS patrol plane shows a 5-foot-long object moving at more than 100 miles an hour off the coast of Puerto Rico.
Look at this thing. It's traveling much faster than it should. How many aircrafts do we know can dive into the ocean? But these craft effortlessly go back and forth between the water and the air. Our missiles cannot do that. The stresses would be enough to rip the metal apart.
The U.S. government has collected many videos like this. Dr. Kaku sat down to watch them with the eyes of a trained physicist. He had no explanation for what he saw.
Now, this is a videotape taken in 2019 off the coast of California in the presence of the USS Omaha.
Frank Omaha, technique kid, Rafael Peralta, passive ability to launch helo.
And look at this object. It's performing gyrations that should not happen.
Whoa, it's getting close.
After years of official denials, in early 2021, the federal government declassified video of some of the Navy's closest encounters.
We're just seeing a fraction of what the military has in its archives, and it's enough to make your jaw hit the floor.
There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA.
The Navy pilot shot this video off the coast of Florida in 2015.
Dude, that is a fucking drone, bro.
You can actually calculate how fast it's moving, the altitude, because we have the cameras, the equipment.
They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west. Look at that thing, dude.
And this object does things that no known aircraft can duplicate. These objects that we see on videotapes can do what we think no Chinese, no Russian, or no US hypersonic drone can execute. They break the sound barrier with no sonic boom. They can hit the oceans and not break apart. They can zigzag, creating G-forces of hundreds of times the force of gravity. Traditionally, the burden of proof was on the believers to prove that there was something extraterrestrial going on. Now the burden of proof has shifted. Now it's the military, it's the CIA, it's the government that has to prove that these aren't extraterrestrial.
Will government officials finally tell us what they know? We'll keep pushing.